to my YouTube channel. So today, some people that are subscribers to my channel might be beginners, or they might know a lot about aquariums. So for this video is mostly for beginners and some people that might want some information about aquariums and how to set them up, and also how to supplies and how to be successful with owning an aquarium. So, and how to set up an aquarium a little bit. So, before we get into the video, I'm gonna need you guys to subscribe and share this video with your friends. So, let's get into the video, guys. Okay, everyone. So first, the places you could get these supplies, places to buy them from local mom and pop pet shops, Amazon, eBay, Craigslist, PetSmart, Petco, Aquarium Co-op. That's another YouTube channel. They have a lot of warehouses around here too. Okay, this is the supplies you want to get. Fish tank, $10.75. PetSmart and Petco sometimes do special sales. Okay. Yeah, they do like $1 a gallon sometimes, for 25 gallons. Special sales. I think it's in the spring. I don't really quite know. Last time we saw it was in the spring. So, and then the next thing you want is a light. Helps fish feel happier. More natural light. Just don't you get your fish like no light, because that's just not as good for them, and you can see the fish tank a little better. But this fish tank I recently set up. Oh yeah. Also, at night, I recommend turning it off, or a light, like a lower level of light. So, and then in the daytime you can turn it on. Keep it away from the window because it can grow algae. Also, the light can make it grow algae too. And then that's about $5, $30. Depends. Filter, hang on back filter. I have one. I'll show you it in a second. Canister, filter, emerald filter. Those are kind of rare. In-tank filter, I have one of those. And a bubble sponge that you could find as a Aquarium Co-op. I have one. Those are, and filters add oxygen to the water. Filters poop and pee, ammonia, because it can be toxic to the fish. And the filter make it cleaner water, and also add filter media, sponge and media pellets, that stuff that go in filters. And then, yeah, that's about $15 to $50. If you want to buy a really big filter to your tanks. And the price can be higher, even of $50 if you get a bigger tank, bigger. But most of them are a little cheaper, like $50. They're gonna be a little fish tank. Depends. Then water heaters. You can find those at the Aquarium Co-op. Smaller tanks, smaller heaters, because it's just better. And then if you like some heaters, actually, water heaters, and that go in aquariums, some of them are like adjustable, like this one I have right there. Yeah, that's one. And then, okay. So, that's about, okay. Yeah, for tropical pet fish, most tropical fish like these temperatures, but about from 75 to 80 Fahrenheit or 25 to 30 Celsius. I think so. That's about $10.25. And a stand/table. It's better to get like strong. Make sure it's strong enough, guys. It makes the fish tank in view so you can see it a little better. It's $20 or $50. Probably already have one that you can put it on. The fish tank top. These are really important. I kind of recommend now the aquarium, the glass aquarium tops, because I have one right here. I filled it up all the way. Be really careful when you open it up; it'll slosh around if you fill it up all the way. The higher the water is, I would recommend up to right here, right above that. This tank, if you fill it up there, it used to leak a little bit. I don't know if it still does. So yeah, I make it so you can see it because I put it up all the way to the top. Be careful with that. You're gonna do that. Oh, okay, let's get back to this now. So the next thing, and it lowers the amount of humidity because water can evaporate easier. Mostly you'll just go to the top of the tank and drip down back into the drip back down into the water. And it'll make your room really humid if you have a lot of them in here. I once didn't really have I was using a light for something else for a little bit, for like a little garden, one of my lights, and there's a little crack. It's not broken. It's just there's a little open space without the light. It's a big open space and it makes it way more humid. So you guys really should get a top. I don't need to, but I'd really recommend that. And there's this one fish that jumped out of my tanks after about 5 to 7 months after I've had it, 3 months. It's a bristlenose pleco, so I want to get a good top. And some of them have little areas for the filter to go on. That's totally fine, but they could eventually maybe jump out. And then what they'll do is they'll suck onto the wall, and then they will shrivel up and dry out there. And then, yeah, that's about $10 to $30. Sand or gravel. Some fish require sand. And you can fish if they're in the sand. A lot of cichlids do. And it's a little less stress because it's a little bottom for them. And sand or gravel, it's about $10 to $35. Maybe more if you have a bigger tank. I recommend about this amount, maybe. I would recommend from about 2 to 4 inches, maybe 5 inches if you really want. And if you want to get a coolie loach, they really like the sand. So, and if you get some cichlids, you know what cichlids are, some other fish might do it too. They stick their mouths into the sand and they spit it out eventually. They sift through food in there. And that's all the shrimp I have out right there. This is the baby tank. Don't have any baby fish in there yet, but we didn't see I think it was the last video. Yeah, it's the last video. There's about to be baby convex because the convex cichlid is pregnant and it's probably about to spawn in 4 less days. And you might be watching this years from now. I don't know. Yeah, the sand or gravel's $10 to $35. The decorations, tank looks better with decorations. lowers fish's stress. They could also hide from other fish. Yeah, the stress, this is how it works. If a fish is picking on another fish, make sure if there's any of that, they're spawning, or they're either aggressive fish towards those fish. So if you keep aggressive fish, you want to keep them with other fish that they live with. Do some research on that, because I can't cover all the fish in the universe. And don't get wild fish and pet fish. But at pet stores, they'll have some of the wild fish. Like I have some wild rasboras and a wild trabensis. You probably don't know what those are, but they're wild, and I think they detoxify them because they have some diseases they might have from the wild, and they're not really diseases. They're just like little diseases that don't hurt humans sometimes, but they just might hurt other fish, pet fish, because they don't have the immune system to do that. They have a different immune system because they're pets. And I know all this stuff because I've done research, and I get the information from my dad, and I've had fish tanks for a long time, and I've asked my dad a million questions about fish tanks, and probably by the time you're watching it from a year from now, I've probably been asking a billion questions, so I know pretty much 80% of what he knows. He used to have 12 more fish tanks in his garage. He bred fish and then he sold them to pet stores for store credit. Some pet stores are that, especially mom-and-pop pet stores. Anyway, I'm off topic. I'm sorry, this happens sometimes. Let's continue. And then, yeah, and also the small fish for the decorations, they could hide in them. For some of the baby fish, you could have a baby tank for them. I have a 5.5. Some fish, I have this little baby holder. It's in tank. I can keep it 10 gallon, 45 gallon, or sorry, 40 gallon. It takes up a little space, and it has like little holes in it. It's pretty much like window screening, and so the water circulates in it and stuff. So, yeah, and suction cups, it sucks to the side of the tank. And yeah, some fish are going in the 5.5. Some of the baby fish until they grow up in a few months. But I don't have any baby fish yet because I pretty much just started my tanks back because they used to be in one of our they used to be kind of stored but still running with some fish in it. I just got a new bedroom. I swapped bedrooms, so we just set them up and we got a whole bunch more fish and stuff like that. So, decorations, $3 to $25. Now, I don't know how many decorations you guys are gonna get. Some of them could be $2 and $1 maybe. Sometimes 50 cents, but probably those are like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna spend for 100 gallon or more, like a highly decorated tank. Do that. Now, guys, you can still subscribe to my YouTube channel, but if you're into saltwater and you only have saltwater tanks, mostly want information, saltwater tanks, about 75% of my information is false to you if you have saltwater aquariums, because they run a total different thing. Because they're saltwater, pretty much different climate. So things are a lot different for them. So I'm a saltwater person. I'm probably not gonna get into, did I say saltwater? I'm a freshwater aquarium person. So I'm not doing saltwater. Might get a reef tank someday, but I'm not the YouTube channel for saltwater. But yeah. And yeah, so the thermometer. I have some. I'm still gonna get some other ones from my 2 other tanks. You can get some if you want. They tell the temperature. They're really important. And about $5 to $20 piece. Probably $15, $12. You know, maybe 10. Depends. I would recommend putting it in the water. Just be smart with some of these things. You want to use the right for aquariums. So, and then fish food. You guys all know they need fish food. Feeds fish. Also, research the best food for your fish you're gonna get, and $2 to $7 a piece. Some really healthy ones that if you want really colorful fish. I have pretty good stuff. Yeah, if you're feeding guppies shrimp, don't do that. Feed them, or what they should. You could feed them little baby shrimp, brine shrimp. I forgot what they're called. But just make sure you know the protein they want a day, and the protein you should feed them. Don't overfeed them. Be smart with that, guys. Please, it will toxify the water, like just pretty much with poop and pee, and then it will eventually kill the fish. Sorry guys if I'm not talking loud enough, but yeah. So and then a net. Take fish out before other fish die. So if a fish dies in your tank, you have about 3 days until it could become poisonous. The earlier the better. Fish dies, get it out of the tank with a net, flush it down the toilet, or throw it away. Because you don't want a fish dying, that it will toxify the fish and kill them. So, there's the net is about $2, $7, depends. I have a few nets, and make sure you get a net. It could only keep fish out of water for, I recommend, keep them out of water less than 20 seconds. If it's more than 20 seconds, they may die, and don't torture your fish. Yeah, be really careful with them. Before putting, actually, okay guys, I finished doing the supplies. Now I need to let you guys know on some other info. We're just about done. This is really, really important. Before putting fish in, cycle the tank. I don't think saltwater fish tanks really need cycle it because it already comes with water. I don't really know. But before putting fish in, cycle the tank. So the good bacteria grows and spreads to the fish. So and fish are healthy. And I'm not just saying you have healthy fish that way. You will, but it's not just because they're getting healthy. They will die because their immune system only can handle so much, and in the water that has no good, like nitrite, bacteria. And make sure to put a filter in with filter media and maybe sponge, filter media pellets. Put them in. I would rather do it cycle at least 1 month. It'll say, if you Google it, 6 to 8 weeks, I think. So I would recommend at least 1 month. I will do, eventually, I have 3 special, really, really important tips that will actually work. Now, this cycling fish tanks, you're gonna need to do a different, you should search up on YouTube or Google, cycling saltwater fish tanks, which I don't think you really have to cycle them, because it comes with the water, it comes with the salt. I don't really know, I was just told that. My dad doesn't really do much of saltwater too, and that's why I just do fresh water. And so, yeah, do it at least a month. And do some water changes once you put the fish in. A week after you do water changes, or if you put them in like on, because I go to school and I'm 12, so I go to school and I do it always in the weekends. I usually do like at 8 in the morning. I'm not saying you guys have to wake up at 8 in the morning, or it could be earlier. Not earlier. Depends on your family routine or your routine. Depends. To do that, I would recommend doing it maybe on the weekend because you might have work, or if you're a kid that have school, maybe. Depends if it's summer. So, or spring break, something like that. So, I usually do it on the weekends. Wednesdays I might do small water changes. So for some of the tanks that I really want the fish to breed in, I might do a little water change. You could do that if you really want to. I could do some, I'll do a video, another informational video. I could do like good water changes. Different ways to do water changes are faster because you could find them time consuming. Mine are about 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. They have 4 fish tanks. Can't explain too much right now. So yeah, just really cycle your tank. First week, put your fish in. Let's say you get them on the weekend. Next weekend, you do a good water change, and then every weekend you should do it after that cycle. So I'm gonna explain something real fast to you. So this is how the cycle works. The bacteria grows, and in the filter in the tank, and the immune system. I said poop and pee in fish tanks. Fish can be toxic. Can actually be toxic to them. So there's filters that filters it out, and the good bacteria, it actually eats it, absorbs it, and the bacteria reproduces and grows. And it also fights off maybe bad bacteria. So if the poop and pee can get in their immune system, that could also have diseases in it. It can make them sick and die. So that's why the good bacteria breaks down the poop and pee, and the waste. Let's just say waste. Okay, sorry guys. I guess it's gonna wrap up today's video. Sorry. My iPad has really low storage, so it paused the video. And this video is kind of frustrating because I had to redo it once because it crashed. You don't do that every once in a while. Try and get another iPad, a little bit more storage maybe. Maybe the similar one, with the same account. I'm sorry, I was walking away from the camera a little bit, facing a different direction, talking. So the one of my videos, the tour, February 2022's one was, it took it, the music went over my voice. I'm sorry, guys. I just kind of started on YouTube, but I did not just start in my aquarium. It's been kind of on and off. So I know a lot about fish every day. Sometimes, some days more than other days, learn more. But I learn a lot about fish on average about every week. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll do some other informational videos, other than some videos that aren't really that informational, that just have me show you some other stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and share this with your friends so we get a bigger amount of subscribers and make me want to do more videos. As further time goes by, like a month from now, I'll probably do less videos. I'll probably post once a month, once a week, maybe twice a week sometimes. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. There will be a part 2 and a part 3 of the convex cichlids spawning. It'll be called Breeding Convex Cichlids Part 2, and then that's when I make things. Any day now. Maybe 4 or 5 days. 5 days tops, I would say. And then we'll do one when the eggs hatch. And then we put 3. And then, yeah, there's a shrimp right there. Let's see, there's another one, I think. Somewhere else. We've got 5 of them. And then we take. And thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, click the bell button if you want. Most importantly, subscribe, share this with your friends. I want you guys to at least share it with 3 friends that have YouTube. Please guys, if you know me, if some of my family members are subscribers, so you could share it. I'm okay with you sharing it with your friends so we can get more subscribers. And once we get 12, I'll get a gourami, a dwarf gourami. I'm still thinking about what the prize is going to be when I get 22 subscribers, when 23. My dad has 22 so far. Might change. His fishing channel. You can check it out if you want. And yeah, sorry, I do pretty long videos sometimes. Some of them are really short. The reading context cycles really short. I'll just continue on the video because I talk too much sometimes. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, share it with at least 3 friends, at least just 1. Try to do 3 if you can. If you do 3, thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day and have an awesome month, awesome year. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.